Good morning, Hornets, and welcome to today's daily segment of Beech Grove Student News. I'm Kenzie Collins.
And I'm Chase Salford. Today we'll be taking a look at spring break plans, iStep, Mayor Pete, the McDonald's ice cream machine, and as always, sports.
But first, here's Caleb Steele with your weekly weather forecast.
It's your boy Caleb the Weatherman, and I'm about to do some weather things, so let's get to it. Today will be rainy with a high 53 and a low 39. Tomorrow will be cloudy with a high 54 and a low 34. And finally for Wednesday, it will be cloudy with a high 53 and a low 31. Now it's time for the fact of the day. Let's see what the information on this piece of paper holds for us. It says there's a world record title for world record titles. It belongs to some dude that holds more than 600 records. Interesting. Back to the desk.
I'm sure most of you are very excited for spring break. Alyssa got more on some students' plans for break. Let's take a look.
Spring break is right around the corner and some people have very exciting plans. I talked to some students to see what they're doing for spring break.
So this spring break I'll be going to Panama City Beach, Florida with some of my friends.
I'm going on a cruise to Mexico from LA and go to 3 different places. I can help out those places. And then after that we going like 5 days in LA after that.
For spring break, I am planning on making a road trip with some friends or making a road trip with my cousins to Tennessee.
Over spring break, I'm going on a cruise to the Bahamas with my family for a week long. It's my graduation gift, so I'm really excited to go on my first cruise.
For spring break, I'm going to New York with some of the show choir kids and regular choir kids. We're going to New York, we're going to watch Wicked, and we are also going to go perform at Carnegie Hall.
And for the band, the second week of spring break, we're going to go to Disney World in Florida. We're going to be visiting all the parks like Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios.
Only 15 more school days until spring break, Hornets. Thanks for watching. This has been Alyssa for Bgsn.
Today starts the iStep testing here at the school. Here's Gabe with more.
Hey there, Hornets. My name is Gabriel Martin, and today we'll be talking about iStep. Now, many ask, what is the purpose of iStep? iStep is for teachers to see how their students grow in both mathematics, English, social studies, and science. iStep helps teachers find out which kids need a little bit more help in certain subjects. It also tells teachers what students need a little bit more of a challenge in other subjects. I spoke to Josh Fryer on whether or not he believes we should continue to have iStep after this year.
No, not really. It's kind of stupid how they do it. It doesn't test the kids' knowledge, so yeah.
I then asked him how he prepared for iStep.
Yeah, so we had these like worksheets in class where it was a story and then we had to answer 4 questions. And that really helped me prepare. And I had an app on my phone that would give me like a question a day for iStep. And if you fail it or if you don't pass it, it's not that big of a deal. Just keep your head down, working harder, and you'll find a way to get it done.
That's it, Hornets. Back to you guys at the desk.
South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg suspended his presidential campaign. Jace Hodge got more on the story.
On Sunday, March 1st, former South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg announced he was ending his presidential campaign bid. Buttigieg set history as the first openly gay man to win delegates in the race for the nomination of a major political party. His success in the campaign was quite an achievement as he rose from being the mayor of a mid-sized Midwestern town. He was able to rise from being an unknown to an actual viable candidate for the White House.
This is truth, and today is a moment of truth. After a year of going everywhere, meeting everyone, defying every expectation, seeking every vote, the truth is that the path has narrowed to a close for our candidacy, if not for our cause. What if we could be the ones to deliver the day when our teachers are honored a little more like soldiers and paid a little more like doctors?
Buttigieg went on to say that he would do everything he could to make sure that the United States had a Democratic president come January. He had a raucous crowd, which at one point started chanting 2024 for him to run again in 4 years. He ended by thanking all of his supporters.
The yearbook is almost complete. This means we only have 28 yearbooks left for sale, and there are a few important things left to include in this book. Here's Baker and Erica with more.
Hey seniors, you all, pay some attention to this. It's about the yearbook. Put your phone down and look up. It's really important that you pay some attention.
So senior quotes were due last Friday, but if you didn't get a chance to submit one, or you just still like to submit one or change it, you can bring $5 to Mr. White in the studio. It's just a $5 fee, or you can bring it to me during 8th block, which is our yearbook class. So senior send-offs are due next Friday, and if you don't know what a senior send-off is, basically it's where your parents buy a small little page in the yearbook, or just like a little portion of a page in the yearbook, and they will put some baby photos, some like new photos, some pictures in your cap and gown, senior photos, whatever you might have, and they'll add a quote basically saying congratulations, you're going to be successful, like congrats on getting into college and stuff like that. And it is only $20, and like I said, it is due next Friday.
Does it bother you that every time you go to McDonald's the ice cream machine is down? Well, Alexa's got more. Let's take a look.
There has been a recent conspiracy theory against the fast food place McDonald's. The theory is that when the company says that their ice cream machine is broken, it actually is not. They just don't want to serve it. I talked with Jordan Dishman on the theory.
I feel like it's not broken. I also feel like McDonald's workers are just lazy, like do your job. And like Chick-fil-A on the other hand, you know, we do it best. We make Chick-fil-A shakes every single day. McDonald's, like, fix your machine, like, period.
There is no way to actually find out if this theory is true, and this is not meant to harm any company. I found out about this theory through the YouTuber Shane Dawson, and you can check out his channel for more info. This has been Alexis Whiteman from Beach Grove Student News. Back to you guys at the desk.
This week starts off sectionals, which means the cheerleaders will have a fan bus just in case students cannot make the drive themselves. Thangman will have signups for the fan bus in her classroom the same day the fan bus will leave. Make sure you make it in her classroom before 3 to sign up. The list will fill up very fast. Mariana went and asked the cheerleader, Serenity Moore, the rules of riding the fan bus.
To ride the fan bus, you have to be sure to bring money to get into the game. To ride the fan bus is free, but we don't pay for you. And your all sports pass will not work. You also have to make sure that you behave yourself on the bus and don't act like idiots. And also, you have to ride the bus back with us if you ride it there.
Now let's toss it over to Josh Fryer for sports.
Good morning, Hornets, and welcome back to sports. In Beech Grove news, boys basketball had a game this past Friday against the Whiteland Warriors. Both of the Hornets JV and varsity lost. In NBA news, here are some scores. The Bucks continue to roll as they beat the Hornets 93-85. The Mavericks beat the Timberwolves 111-91. The Clippers still impressed the league, beating the 76ers 136-130. It was a battle of the number twos, with the Nuggets and the Raptors both being second in both of their conferences. The Nuggets pulled through 133-118. The big game last night was the Lakers versus the Pelicans. The Lakers won 122-114. LeBron led both teams in stat line, recording 34 points, 12 rebounds, and 13 assists. Anthony Davis did not play per coach's decision. For the Pelicans' #1 overall draft pick, lived up to his reputation, having 35 points and 7 rebounds. Derek Favors led the team in rebounds with 14. In NHL news, the Boston Bruins are in the lead in the Atlantic Conference, and for the Metropolitan Division, the Capitals lead. For the Western Conference, the leaders in the Central Division is the St. Louis Blues, and also the leaders in the Pacific are the Golden Knights of Las Vegas. For the NCAA basketball news, my team, the Ohio State Buckeyes, beat the team up north, which is Michigan, 77-63. Also, there was a lot of upsets Saturday. Number 7 Duke lost to Virginia 52-50. Michigan State won against the number 9 Maryland 78-66. Here are the top 5. Number 1 Kansas, number 2 Baylor, number 3 Gonzaga, and number 4 Dayton, and number 5 San Diego State. These are some very surprising rankings, with the bottom 3 being the smallest schools. That's all for sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Josh. That's all for today's daily segment of Beech Grove Student News.
Teachers, make sure to hit that bell icon and subscribe button to get notified every time we go live.
And make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at BG Student News. I'm Kenzie Collins.
And I'm Chase Alford. Also, if you see Alexis Whiteman in the hallway, make sure to wish her a very happy birthday. Have a marvelous Monday, Hornets.